Hey everybody, I'm here at FFG Worlds 2015. We are at the last day and I am joined by Martin, the new world champion for Imperial Assault. First off, congratulations.
Thank you, man.
Tell me a little bit about what you were running in the World Championship.
Yeah, I was running the, very hated, like haters gonna hate, the 4x4 list for Royal Guards and for your officers, yeah. But my opponent, Paul Heaver, everybody knows him, also played the same list, so it was actually, everybody hates the lists, and yeah, but it's the strongest list there is.
Yeah.
I mean, it can lose against Rebel Blast, but if you play it smart, you win usually. If you don't have two bad rolls and two good rolls from your opponent. My semifinal was also very close.
Nice. Well, coming to this event, now you're the national champion from Germany, right?
Yeah.
So coming to this event, what did you do to make sure that that 4x4 was still the best list in your mind?
Yeah, I mean, obviously I tested heavily against Rebel Blast, and I played a couple of games mirror match. And I knew what to do probably, but that was my preparation for it. I discounted all other lists. I mean, they'll be nice, but they're not going to stand up against 4x4. So I tried to, actually before, what was it, Thursday? No, Friday, I haven't lost a single game with 4x4, ever, in all tournaments. I won a regional, won a national, I won a game night kit tournament, I won all my test matches, so it was like, I don't know, 20-0, 25-0.
Jeez.
But then I was the warm-up tournament, where I faced in the fourth round, Paul Heaver, mirror match, did a haste, and he was really close. It just like I had 3 attacks on one health left Royal Guard, and I had a pummel and another guy who hit him, no damage. I mean, he was protected, but still red and yellow against black and 1 protection.
And
I should give it in 3 attacks. Should give you this 1 damage.
Yeah.
And this guy like contested one of those mission tokens where it was stacked up at 6, and at the end of the round it would be 9.
With strain.
Yeah, the strain tokens. Yeah, this incoming transmission. And yeah, that blew me the game more or less because I killed more than him, and so it was like I lost by 2.
Yeah.
And then he dropped out because he wanted to play this epic X-Wing thingy. And so, well, I won my last game, and he was also, all the players there were also here in top 16, most of the players yesterday. So I won this game, and I had the best strength of schedule, so I won this warm-up tournament yesterday.
Wow. Nice.
Yesterday on Friday.
You're on a roll.
Yeah, kind of roll. But then in Swiss, I paired off against Paul Heaver in the
3
6th
games
round
in a few
again.
days.
So I was going 5-0.
Yeah.
Then I played Paul again, the same map like the day before.
Wow.
Everything the same, except we switched the sides on setup.
Okay.
But I lost by 2 or 3 points now.
Oh, so he beat you again?
He beat me again.
He beat you 2 times before you guys fought in the finals.
And then I won my last game, so it was 6-1, as all my opponents went to top 16. So I had the championship bye, plus all my 6 opponents went to the top 16. So I had an awesome score. Second schedule was off the charts. So it was really like 6-1, 6-1, 6-1, 5-2, 5-2, 5-2.
Yeah.
My opponents. So I got the Paul was only 6 because he had a worse strength schedule because he lost his second game right after the bye. And then I got this, the thingy, the point thingy, the wheel for the point tracker, because then I was first in Swiss, and he was 6th, which means we would face off in the final if we both make it, which we did, yeah.
Wow.
So yeah.
So what was different about the game in the finals than the 2 games previously?
I mean, it was like it was drinks and dealings on the new Mos Eisley Cantina map.
So it was different scenario.
Different scenario, which makes it because then every one of your command groups of your deployment cards can do 1-2 point score per round.
Yeah.
So that's like potentially 16 points a round. We can do the sending there, punch for an activation, 2 points. Put it to the buzzer, 2 points, 2 points, 2 points.
Just hit the buzzer.
So we were like 3 people were clustered up finding our terminal. The others were at the other side, just facing each other off, just out of reach, and just pushing the terminals and getting points in there. But he had the advantage to have 1 terminal by himself because it was there in the corner in the cantina. So he got 2 cards and only 1 because the other one was contested.
Yeah.
So, but I was getting a little bit more love on the damage on the left hand side. So I could cut down one of his guys. Here it was 3 of his guys against 2 of my guys, plus 1 officer. But I could cut 1 down early, and I could cut the other down, and I made a move. Then he cut down 2 of my officers, which got him ahead.
Yeah.
I had the thing which was that I had 4 different Royal Guards standing at the cantina, but he had only 3 different Royal Guards standing there, so I could only rack up 3 times 2. And we had 2 officers, and he had 3 officers, but his came in late. So he was a little points behind there. So it was a little different thing. Then he killed 2 of my officers. They were protected, but I couldn't dodge it even with reroll. So then he came back. And then it was the end when I had to make a risk. I did jump jets on my Royal Guard, jumped behind his full line of Royal Guard officers, got an unprotected officer, hit him, he didn't dodge. That was 2 points for me, and the guy who couldn't drink and deal in this round.
Couldn't drink, right? Yeah.
And this guy was standing there. There was another officer who was going away. I wanted to parting blow him. He bodyguarded the parting blow, so I couldn't kill the other officer. Then I had to hit Royal Guard, and but then I could. At the end, I could. I had another parting blow, where there was a damaged guy, and he was like thinking. Now it was like 30. I think it was he had 36. I had 34. Because I drinks and dealing, and then he was thinking about he had to run off this 2 hit health guy away, and I parting blowed him. He didn't. I still had a rally in my hand. I had one guy left who could still. He was focused. He could still reach his guy if he didn't have a parting blow, because I think they used only one, and so I could have had still. So he was glad that he still had another chance to win this game.
Yeah.
So, and he could only do 2 points. He could do 4 if he kills my protected officer in my fold and do drinks and dealings. But the thing is, they were split, and he couldn't do it anymore.
Couldn't do it. Wow.
It was really close.
That's
really
crazy.
Awesome.
So that seems like an awesome game. I can't wait. We're going to be doing the gameplay video and
next
the commentary.
commentary.
Yeah, absolutely. So looking ahead, there's 2 things I have to ask you about before we get out of here. One, what is it do you think the game needs for 4x4 to not be the most effective list by as big of a margin as it currently seems like?
I mean, of course, you can lose against Rebel Blast, but it's only if the opponent plays really smart and you make like clustering ups and stuff like that. When my semifinal was really close against a heavy, like it was 6 Rebel Saboteurs. I think this list is also almost as broken as
4x4.
It's just 4x4. It's just like I have a little bit more hit points. And
you can do a little bit more damage.
And I can one hit his guys.
Yeah.
He has only 4 health, and if he doesn't dodge it, and if I roll 4 or 5 damage on one attack,
if you get a good roll and he doesn't dodge, then it's a problem.
he had 3 dodges in a row, which I thought, if it goes on like this, I call it lose. And it was very close. It was like 24-20, and I was ahead, and I scored another 5 points on the terminal. So it was the mind of its own laser games.
Yeah.
So it was really close to them, and he started really well with a fat shoot, like 4 double blast and 6 or 7 damage on a guy plus 4 damage on another Royal Guard.
Wow.
So it was, oh my god.
Yeah, getting nervous, right?
Really getting nervous, yeah. So what does a Royal Guard need? I mean, I'm not a friend of like limiting those guys or whatever. I mean, I think what could you do? I mean, of course, the scum needs love. They need some supporting characters,
I think we're gonna get it, right?
Something like that. So something like, I don't know, which gives them movement or focus or something which pushes them a little ahead. All the things they have is filler units and very strong overcosted units, like Boba or the IG.
So, as the world champion, one of the perks is that you get the chance to design something into the game. So, are you going to be designing something that helps or hurts 4x4? And do you have anything in mind already?
Yeah, well, one thing probably, if they let me, I would do something to help scum. I mean, everything which helps scum might diminish but the thing is, the margin is so huge that a little help will maybe not do that much. But if they get a decent like common unit, like a normal unit, which you can put in like a couple of times,
like their version of Saboteur or Royal
something,
Guard,
something.
Like
I mean, they have to, something that twist. It must be some like a Gomorian Guard or something like that, But they're of course slower, but they're doing stuff to you. I don't know. Maybe they have Protector. Maybe that's too cheesy. Maybe they have something else. So something like that. Okay. It will be. I mean, I know when you look at top 16, there were 3 4x4s, and there were like 2 Royal Guard lists, so 5, and there were 11 Rebel Blast lists. Yeah. So I mean, what is broken? More broken. For before them go to the final, or 11 people who are going blast, because you can buy the stuff, or you can. I mean, you don't need to buy for core sets. There are always people who can borrow one guy, one guard, and you can buy it off eBay. I bought mine for $45 with shipping. I borrowed one, so I bought 2 and officers. So that's okay. I mean, I think. Just if you say limit 2 Royal Guards, I think it will not. I think if you play 3 Royal Guards and 2 elite probe droids and 3 officers is also a very very strong list. I would still count as a 4x4 equivalent because they're still strong, have a lot of offensive ability, or if you switch out one Royal Guard for an EVAP engineer, for example. It's still 4x4. I mean, it's just like, okay, you switch one out. But, I mean, yeah, it's difficult to do. I mean, I wouldn't say like, okay, put the point cost up or down. I mean, the officer is strong, and with those two units are strong. I mean, the officer by himself doesn't do much, but if you have something to push.
You have something as effective as the Royal Guard.
Yeah, it shines. Because if you can move your guys 5 up and then still move 10. For example, I had one of my. It was an illegal loss. It was in some Polish not championship. It was a tournament when the judge allowed my opponent. He did. This is one thing which I find also very unfair. R2D2 terminal network, and he did it on data haste in the first round. So he got 2 cards and got only his door open.
Yeah. Like
first round. So what did I do? I ordered one of my officers to one Royal Guard before, and I then. Urgented him with 12 movement points into his room on the other side.
Yeah.
And I was there with his Gideon. I punched Gideon, so in this round was nothing. Next round I killed him. But the judge let jump jet through closed doors some saboteur into it, which cost me the 10 points in this round. Next round.
Yeah.
So
that's not how that's supposed to work.
No, that doesn't supposed to work.
I
didn't find the guys, and it was really apologizing. But I had my rematch. In the final, we played again. That was like the Mos Eisley outskirts. No, not outskirts. It was the moisture farm.
Yeah.
There I won fair and square. There was no shenanigans there. So, but just read the rules, and it says if you're counting spaces, which you obviously do with jump jets, there you cannot ignore walls or doors.
Yeah. Well, congratulations.
Thank you, man.
Safe travels home, and hopefully we'll see you back next year at Worlds, and I can't wait to see what you design.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to be at Worlds, and thank you, man.
We'll see you here. Thank you guys so much for watching. We have gameplay videos from the Imperial Assault World Championship and plenty more coming from Worlds 2015. See you on the next one.
Bye.